this is about. You'll need your cloth. So if you just have a washcloth or even just a small hand towel or even a kitchen towel you don't mind putting your feet on, you'll need a cloth. And then I brought this to class. Actually, it might be easier to see if I do that so you can see what it is. So I'm pretty sure we've all seen these at the dollar store, and they are toe separators. So one of the things with us working on our feet that the toe separators are kind of neat about is that you can actually do that without having to hold hands with your foot. So if you'll notice, my chubby little toes will fit right in here. This is a pretty tight little fit for me, even though I'm used to putting my hands between my feet. And then this gives you your toe separation without you having to hold on. So if you find that it's difficult to be seated and holding your foot, if you don't really have that range of motion, this is a nice way to do it because then you're just putting your foot in and then you can relax back. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. I know I've mentioned them in a couple of different classes. I didn't know if I'd ever actually brought one to class with the two of you. So just so you know, this is a nice thing to have if you need. So we will use a cloth today. This was just in case you didn't know. If you actually, Rochelle, you won't need blocks today, so we'll go ahead and just set the blocks away. But one other thing I need for you guys to grab is if you have a bathrobe tie or a strap, even a dog leash is a good thing to use. Anyway, grab something you can use as a strap, and then we'll get to that in a little bit. And then we're going to start with our feet. So I hope I can find that space where you can actually see what I'm doing on camera. Yeah, I think so. I'll have to slide back. All right, so what you need to do is bring that cloth all out, spread it out, and then the heel of your foot goes on the bare floor, and then you spread the toes out, and we're going to start with the left. Sorry, I don't know why I got to the right. So spread your toes out, and then grip towards you. And that's why, because the left foot goes off camera. All right, so spread out and grip, spread out and grip, spread out and grip. And let's do 20 of those. You guys are my old school, been doing this for a bit, so we're going to do 20. Give ourselves a little bit more movement. If you get tired, slow down. And then once you've done your 20, grab that cloth and bring it to your hand. And then we'll do our little burrito roll. And it's really just a couple inches. Then that way, when you set your foot on it, the ball of the foot is raised and the toes hang off the edge. We're going to do the same kind of movement again, coming into a little fist. So spread those toes out as far as they will reach, and then make a fist. Grip them tight, just like you're holding on to a flip-flop. And then release and grip. We're going to do 10 of those. And then once you've done 10, go ahead and stick that foot out, rotate the ankle. Nice deep breath. Gentle back and forth. All right, let's switch feet. Cool thing about this is now that you guys know where we're going, it goes pretty fast, right? So again, you separate it out, and you're doing 20 with this one. So separate and grip. And on that 20th one, grip and grab. And then you fold again. And just notice right now, you should probably feel a difference in the left foot and the right. So just kind of be aware of that. And then we're going to place the foot on our little burrito. And again, spread the toes out and grip, just like it's a fist. And we'll do 10 of those. And then take that foot, rotate the ankle, make sure everything feels comfortable. And then release. All right, we can set the cloth aside and we're done for that. So now I need to move the camera so you guys can see me for the rest of class because we are going to do a couple of standing poses today. So thanks for your patience as I reset this up. That was nice. Just completely do away with it, right? Jackie, I understand you're a little technologically challenged today too, so we'll be in this together, right? All right. So you should be able to see me. Beautiful. All right. So ladies, if you would, come to a standing position next to your chair. And you can have two chairs, obviously, one on each side. If you want to have a piece of furniture like a bed or a couch next to you, that's fine too. But have something you can put your hands on. We're going to take a nice deep inhale here and root into our feet. With your next inhale, close your eyes and root into those feet. Your knees don't lock. Your feet are hip width apart. Hands can be on the chair. You can just let them roll forward coming into mountain. And just pause for a moment here. Breathe into this. And if you would, say to yourself, I am strong. And then that third exhale, go ahead and open your eyes. You can place your right hand on a chair or a piece of furniture. We're going to root into the right foot. So make sure that all those toes spread out. Excuse me. All those toes spread out. Sorry, I'm having allergies today. I apologize. I need to get a drink of water. So spread out your toes and root into that right foot. Hopefully that will be better. Allergies, not so much fun. So rooting into the right foot, right hand has a piece of furniture, right knee does not lock. This is very important. You're going to be solid on it, but it's not going to lock. So step onto the right foot. We're going to barely lift the heel of the left foot. And just breathe into this. If you want to close your eyes for just a second and notice what your body does to help you balance, then do. When you're ready, open those eyes. We're going to lift the foot a little bit higher. So maybe your heel just barely lifts, the toes just barely off the floor. It's okay to toe tap. Just come back up. Right knee has not locked. And if you want to lift that left even higher, then do. Each breath nice and full. Your right hand's hanging on, so we're going to take the left hand up. Breathe into this. As you exhale, bring that left hand back down. Bring the left foot back down. Notice how your right butt cheek feels. Breathe into that. Breathe into your butt, ladies. Some of the things I say, I know. All right. If you need to switch sides, it's absolutely fine. So if you just want to turn around, whatever works, we're going to root into the left foot. Making sure the knee doesn't lock, your left foot's hanging on. You're nice and solid there as you begin to lift the right knee. So the right heel comes off the mat. If you would, close your eyes for just a moment and notice your balance. Did you want to lock your knee when you close your eyes? Make sure your core is engaged, belly button to your spine. So with your next inhale, we'll lift that leg even higher. And again, it's okay to just have it barely off the mat. It's okay to do toe tapping, whatever works. And then when you feel ready, we'll take that right hand up. And you're breathing into this. As you exhale, release the hand, release the foot. Take a second and just walk it out. Now, if you want to place your hands on both chairs, that's fine. We're going to step our feet just about the width of a mat. So if you think how wide my mats are here, or maybe the width of a chair, that's a good analogy. So your feet are, 12 inches apart. And then you're just going to do a gentle side to side. And the chairs are, if you need to hang on, you don't have to. You can just leave your hands to your sides. Just that gentle noticing and breathing. Now you have chairs available to use if you need to with that wide stance. Knees are not locked. We're just going to trace our bodies forward and come into a forward fold. Again, you can use your chairs to get here. And then if you can come all the way forward and let your head hang, then do. As you come back up, remember the chairs can be your friends. Just place your hands on the chair, but tuck your chin to your chest and slowly raise your body, coming back to standing. Take a second. Make sure everything's comfortable and you can move. And then we're going to turn to the left, hopefully facing a chair. And if you need to move around to do that, then that's absolutely fine. So turn to your left. I'll turn this so you can see me. Right foot is going to stay where it's at, and then we're going to just step the left foot either to the chair bar or all the way to the chair seat. Once you're here, I want you to place your hand on the chair back or whatever piece of furniture you have to help support you, and bend the right knee. We're going to bend that right knee pretty low, bringing it in towards the chair and then lifting it back. As you inhale, it comes in, you get a gentle bend. As you exhale, it comes back, straightening. Each breath full. We'll do about 3 more here. Just notice your balance. Notice the strength in your thighs. And then this last one, we'll release. Take a nice deep breath wherever your foot is. And you can have your foot on a block. That can be just as high as you get. With your next exhale, we're just going to do a very gentle twist. So the left hand is behind you. Right hand wraps your belly. Turn your head, look over the left shoulder. And then coming slowly back to center, make sure you're holding on as you take that left foot down. Take a second, move those feet. Make sure your knees are comfortable. Your breath isn't constricted. Now we're going to come back to the forward fold, placing our hands on the chair seat. Step your feet back, just one normal step, and let your head fall towards your heels, or towards your hands. Breathe into this. With your next exhale, we're going to step the right foot to where it would be centered in front of our hips, and then cross the left ankle over it. And I think you could see that, but just in case, it looks like that. And your hands come back to the chair, and you let your head release. Now the left foot does not have to be solid down, the right one does, but if you need to turn that foot up because your hip doesn't want to move that way, it's absolutely fine. Each breath nice and full. Let's bend both knees. Exhale them straight. Inhale them in. Exhale them straight. Inhale them in. Exhale them straight. Uncross. Take a second. Move those hips and notice the difference between the two. Maybe the right feels different than the left. Then we'll bring that left foot to center, crossing the right foot over it. Just take that second. Breathe into this. And then we'll bend again. Your inhale brings the knees towards the chair. The exhale straightens them. Inhale bends. Exhale straightens. Inhale bends. Exhale straightens. Uncross. Take a second. Step those feet just a little wider than hip width and just take a second. Wag your tail. Let your head be heavy. Your neck be comfortable. Just that gentle side to side. And then slowly ease your body back up to standing. Now, if you have a chair on the other side, we can go to that, or you can just flip this one around so that your hand is able to be on the right side of the chair. And again, I'm kind of trying to figure out my camera angles, so thanks for your patience as I try to make it so you guys understand what I'm trying to do. All right, so once we're here, take a nice deep breath, and again, your right foot comes either to the chair bar or the chair seat, and you're holding on with your right hand. Take a nice deep inhale here. Stand up nice and tall. Left knee does not lock. As you exhale, we're twisting to the right. Coming back to center. Walk those hands back down towards the chair. Take a moment and breathe into this. Notice your hips. And then we'll ease the body back up. Step the right foot back down to the ground. Both hands come back to the chair seat. Take a nice deep inhale here. Gentle side to side, just being aware of those saddlebags, the sides of your hips. It's always interesting to me how hard we are on ourselves. All right, let's take that right foot to center. Cross the left foot over. Take a nice deep breath, let your head fall forward. I have a dear friend that her genetics meant that she had very wide hip bones. She's a very, probably thin person, I guess, by normal standards. Her husband works in Hollywood as one of the cameramen for, I don't know, whatever shows. And she actually had plastic surgery to shave her hip bones because she felt like it was a detriment. Isn't it crazy the way that we're hard on ourselves? All right, let's begin that moving. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Inhale, bend. Exhale, straighten. Uncross. Take that second and move. And we're doing the opposite side. So left to center, right crosses. Take a nice deep breath. Inhale in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Exhale, straighten. One more in. One more out. Undo it. Take a second, move into you, make sure your body feels comfortable. And then we're going to come back up, using your core to come back up. I'm really manhandling my chairs today. Really probably only needed one for a few. All right, hands come to the back of the chair. So you've stepped around to the back of your chair, walk those feet back. Let's come into our little downward dog. Really feel your length in here. Each breath nice and full. Make sure your knees don't lock. Step those feet back as far as they want to go and really lengthen your arms. If you would, leave your right hand on the chair, maybe move it to center. We're going to bring the left hand behind us, reaching through those left fingertips. Gaze us towards the floor. Exhale, we'll switch. Left hand center, right hand back. Right hand back. Take a second, walk both feet forward. Let's come closer to the chair and just do our gentle side to side. Just letting our hips remove any tightness. Gentle back and forth. If you want to hold on, you are welcome to. In fact, let's just start with some figure eights. Move those hips, gentle sway, making figure eights and breathing. And then we'll come back to center, take a second, make sure everything's comfortable. And let's come back and have a seat. So this is why I needed two chairs, right? All right, we talked about your strap. You will need your strap. So once you are comfortable seated in your chairs, put both feet up. And just take a second here, make sure you find that comfortable space. I apologize, my allergies are making my whole face itch, so I seem like I'm touching my face a lot. That's probably why. All right, so strap, you can just set it aside for a second. Make sure your legs are comfortable and you're supported. We're gonna separate those ankles to either side of the chair seat. Take a second, roll the shoulders down your back. With an inhale, you just let your hands release to your sides and then exhale them even further into that release. With your next inhale, both hands come up. With your next exhale, both hands come down, and you're just gonna begin to coordinate movement and breath. With your inhale, your hands move slowly upward. With your exhale, the hands press downward, releasing the air. Nice gentle movement into each breath, long and full. And this last exhale, go ahead and leave those hands down to your sides. Take a second, shake out any tightness in the fingertips. We're going to do some gentle shoulder rolls. So my left shoulder is facing away from you. I will use my right if you will start with your left. So bring the shoulder forward, up to your ear, roll it down your back, and you're moving your left side. And then releasing, take a second, shake out any tightness. Let's do the opposite side. So again, the hand hangs, bring the shoulder forward, up, roll it down your back. Moving gently. That feels so good. All right, release, let it go. Shake out both hands, making sure everything is comfortable. We'll take a nice deep inhale here. Bring the shoulders up into a deep shrug, shoulders lifting towards ears, feeling your whole body compress upward. Exhale, bring the shoulders together behind you and pause. Feel the squeeze of the shoulder blades together and the opening of the front body. And then as you exhale, roll the shoulders down and just pause for a moment, noticing how you feel. All right, let's grab our strap. We'll start just by laying it across our thighs, and then we're gonna bend the left knee, bringing the foot towards us, the heel of the foot down on the chair seat, and the left knee bent. With an inhale, just give that knee a hug, either hugging the front of the shin or the back of the thigh, noticing and breathing. And then releasing, go ahead and let that left leg lay to the side. Your strap is still just on your lap. Take a nice deep inhale here. If you're seated back in the chair, move forward. As you exhale, we'll trace that body forward, reaching towards the right big toe. So this is the first place you could use your strap, wrapping it around the right foot and bringing the foot towards you. So if your hands don't reach your foot, the strap can be your buddy. Bring that foot towards you. If you don't need it, just go ahead and grab that foot. Let your head fall forward towards your knee. As you exhale, we're going to release the right foot, place the strap around the left foot, and extend that left foot up. Now your heel can rest on that chair back if you need to, and you don't have to lift very high at all, but use your strap and press that foot back towards the torso. Each breath nice and full. Now if you'll take the strap in the left hand only, right, and the straps maybe a little bit long, so just let it lay to the side. Right hand can hold on if you needed to. We're going to take that left leg to the left side. Breathe into this. As you exhale, bend that knee, bring the foot towards you. Right hand has the strap, the left foot is still in it. And if your knee doesn't bend this way, that's absolutely fine to have it even higher out. Whatever feels good. As you exhale, release the foot. Go ahead and lay your strap back on your lap. Take a second, move into any tightness. Notice the difference between the left hip and the right. And then when you're ready, sorry, my strap is so long. I have to make it so it doesn't smack me. We'll bend the right knee, bring the pad of the foot to the chair, hug the right knee to the chest, sit up tall, and breathe into this. As you exhale on that third time, go ahead and let the right knee fall open. Flex the left foot back towards the torso. And again, you can use your strap here to bring the foot towards you. Allow your head to fall towards your knee. Each breath nice and full. And then coming slowly back, grab the strap. It goes on the right foot this time. First, we'll bring it up using your hands, and this does not need to be a death grip. Just a very gentle pull on your hamstring. Maybe your shoulders and your arms getting a nice gentle pull as well. And then we'll place the right hand on the strap. Let the tail end come to where it's comfortable. Right leg comes to right side. Seated tall, your core is engaged, your breath is full. As you exhale, we'll bring that foot in. Remember, left hand, right foot, but your knee only bends as far as it needs to. So if you're up here, that's fine. If you're down here, that's fine. Whatever works. Just breathe into this, you're seated tall. All right, as you exhale, we'll release, lengthen both legs. Take a second, move those ankles, make sure everything's comfortable. Now your strap, depending on the length, so if you have one of the studio straps, I think, Rochelle, you might have gotten one of those. But just a bathrobe tie, I mean, anything that works for you. If you have one of those physical therapy spongy things, those are going to be a little bit different, but if that's what you have to use, then use that. All right, when you're ready, hands come to each side of the strap so that you have that comfortable A shape with your arms. With an inhale, we'll bring the hands up above our heads. Take a nice deep breath here and just notice how your body feels. And let's just bring those arms back even further. Just notice your shoulders. With an inhale, we're back to center. The strap is over the top of your head. We'll take the right hand down and the left hand up with an inhale. As you exhale, we're switching to the opposite side. As you inhale, the left hand comes up. As you exhale, the right hand comes up. And you're moving gently. And then coming back to center. Again, bring the shoulders together behind you. Palms face forward and your breath is full. And then as you exhale, we'll bring that strap back to center. Just take a second, release. Go ahead and set your strap aside. We may come back to it. It depends on how much time I have. Run out of time in the last class. Too many things planned. All right, the chair that's in front of us, we can use for pigeon if you would like, or you can slide it out of your way. Take the left ankle to the top of the right knee, or again, the left ankle can come onto the chair in front of you. Take a nice deep inhale here. Sit up nice and tall. As you exhale, we're twisting to the left gently. Each breath nice and full as you breathe into this. Right hand just gently placed on that left thigh, left hand behind you. And then we'll come slowly back to center. Your core is still engaged. As you exhale, we're going to reach out. I'm listening to a really cool acoustic version of Going to California, which is actually by Led Zeppelin. Pretty neat version. I searched long and hard for it. All right, we'll come slowly back. Nothing like those mandolins, right? Let's twist to the opposite side. You're seated tall as you twist. Left hand comes to the bottom of the left foot. Right hand comes behind you, helping you twist. And then we're slowly back to center. Leaving the legs where they are, take a nice deep inhale, bring those arms up. Palms face each other, thumbs face the back of the room. With an exhale, just a very gentle back bend. Let the chair come into your spine. With an exhale, we're back to center. Take a nice deep breath here. Exhale again, swan dive into that little gentle forward fold. Your hands wrapping gently around each side. Head falls forward towards your right big toe. And then coming slowly back up, uncross, and take a second. Let's just move anything that feels tight. Wiggle back into our bodies. When you feel ready, we're crossing that right ankle. So the right ankle can come to the top of the left knee, or in this case, I'm going to do the modification. So my ankle is on the chair in front of me. With an inhale, I'm going to engage my core. With an exhale, I'm going to twist to the right side. Right hand behind me, left hand just gently placed in my right thigh. And then we're slowly back to center, taking a second, wiggling back into our bodies. Take a nice deep inhale here. As you exhale, we'll come forward, reaching out. Noticing and breathing. Coming slowly back up. Engage your core. Bring those arms back up. Fingertips to the sky. Palms face each other. Thumbs the back of the room. Gentle back bend. Then we're slowly back to center. As you exhale, we're twisting to the left side. It's that very gentle, bringing the left hand behind you. Each breath nice and full. Slowly back to center. As you exhale, we'll come into that very gentle forward fold. Let your hands wrap to either side. Your nose go towards that left big toe. Slowly back up. Take a second and wrap that knee. That chair that's in front of us, we're going to come back to it. So separate your knees so that they're nice and wide. And slide the chair to where it's a comfortable distance for you to bring your elbows to the chair and let your head fall forward. With your next exhale, if you can extend this even further out, for me, I have to move my chair back to do so, but let your body lengthen. The forehead may come to the chair, the shoulders press downward, armpits facing the floor, feet are wide, each breath nice and full. Modified child's pose. As you exhale, we'll walk those hands on back. I promise I didn't fall asleep, but boy, that felt good on my shoulders. Let's walk those knees back in. Take a second, find your comfortable seat. And just notice how you're feeling. Be aware of any tightness in the knees, the shoulders, the hips. And then we'll come all the way back to center. I'm going to turn my chair so I'm facing you. And then grabbing our strap once more. Take a nice deep inhale here. We're going to need the strap probably about 2 feet wide. And then you're going to lift the hands with the strap. So see, that's a much narrower field than what we did last time. Take a nice long breath here. And we're going to do again the side to sides, but with a shorter strap. So left comes over, right comes over. And just very gentle. As you inhale, the left begins to move. As you exhale, the right begins to move. Once you've done both sides and we're back to even, pause for a moment, bring the arms behind your head. So you can really feel that arch in your back, your chest comes forward, your head is neutral. And then as you exhale, we'll bring those arms out in front of us. They're just about hip width apart, maybe a little wider. With your exhale, take that right hand on the strap. And this is the one where we bring the left hand around. So right hand around behind you, left hand grabs the strap. Now you can work the fingertips towards each other, or you can just come here and feel that gentle pull as you lift gently on the right side to bring the left up. Exhale, release. Left hand's going to use the strap this time. So we'll switch sides. And I just changed sides of the chair so that you guys could see what I was doing, but find your comfortable seat. It might be easier for you to do it this way without the chair back behind you. Left hand brings the strap around. Right hand grabs the strap from the bottom. And again, you can work those fingertips towards each other, or you can use the left hand to gently lift the right towards the center of your back. Exhale, release. Go ahead and take that strap and just set it aside. We'll come back to seated. We're going to work on our shoulders just a tiny bit more. So if you would come to the edge of your seat, so you're seated comfortably, but really it's just kind of your buns on the seat, the legs are out to the side, or like out in front, easy for me to say. All right, hands come to the lap. We're going to move the left shoulder first. Bring it forward, up, and roll it back. And let's do 3 of those. Third one, release. Bring the right shoulder forward, up and back. 3 on this side. And then coming back to center, fingertips lightly together at heart center. Just pause for a moment. Your elbows are gently bent. Your core is engaged. With an inhale, we'll bring the fingertips to the sky, leaving them touching. Now, if they need to come apart, that's fine too. With your next exhale, you're going to turn the palms so the fingertips face towards your shoulder blades and elbows are lifting. Exhale, bring those hands back up, release them down to the sides. Take a second, move those shoulders. We're going to do the same thing except for on the bottom. So the fingertips will look like this behind you. And I'll actually stand up to demonstrate. So if you would, just start by placing the middle fingers together and just kind of begin to work the fingers towards each other. And maybe you don't get very far. Each breath is nice and full. If you want to start here instead, that's fine. But try to bring those fingertips and the palms together. And notice how your shoulders feel as you bring them open. Each breath is nice and full. You're really feeling the front body open as the back body gets that little bit of compression. Exhale, release. Bring those hands back around. Move the shoulders. Take a nice deep inhale here. Bring the arms out in front of you. Then we're going to do inhale, palms up, exhale, palms down. On that sixth one, release. Move your shoulders. Make sure everything feels all liquid. We're going to take that left hand up. Take a second, rotate the wrist both directions. Then bring the left hand to the left shoulder, or sorry, right shoulder. Left hand, right shoulder. Then right arm, wrap. As you wrap here, notice this part of your shoulder. Breathe into this. Notice how you're feeling. Exhale, release. Wiggle it out. Then the right hand comes out. Rotate the wrist both directions. Then right hand comes to left shoulder. Left hand wraps. I had to give you both a hug because I haven't seen you in too long. So there's your little gentle hug. If you close your eyes, imagine I'm squeezing you super tight. And then as you exhale, we'll release and let go. Take a second, move into any tightness of the shoulders. Your core is engaged, your breath is full. With those knees comfortably placed, with a nice deep exhale, we're going to come into a very gentle forward fold. So just trace your body forward and allow your head to hang. Release your arms and then bring both of them so the palms face upward, back behind you. As you exhale, palms face downward, arms come parallel with shoulders. As you begin to inhale, begin to sit up slowly. Bring the fingertips lightly together at heart center. Each breath nice and full. Exhale those fingertips back to your knees and take a second, move your shoulders, just really noticing how things are feeling, being aware of your body. And then let's sit back and have a comfortable seat. Find my book, and I'll lead you through my little reading today. So as you sit back, find a comfortable space. And maybe you want to sit on your couch. Maybe you want to find a different comfortable seat than the chair that we've been using for class. Whatever works for you is fine with me. As you begin to breathe more deeply, maybe allowing your eyes to close as you settle into your body. As you allow yourself to relax and breathe more fully, your quote today is attributed to the Buddha. If we could see the miracle of a single flower clearly, our whole life would change. In beauty, scent, and form, the rose is the queen of flowers. It also has a many-layered symbolism with connotations of love and sacrifice. I'm sure you've seen each rose has a different meaning. Red is true love, yellow friendship, black is goth, something else, but yeah. But it's kind of nice to think that roses have a symbolic meaning. Dante compared heavenly love with the heart of a rose, while the Austrian poet Rilke wrote of the petals as the eyelids of a sleepless, eternal being. We ponder the beauty and symbolism of a rose, each individual petal, each individual smell. Even the thorns have a place. If you could see the miracle of a single flower, you would appreciate eternity. As you breathe into this, acknowledge your own uniqueness, your own special ability. The beauty and the wonder of you. Allow yourself to really embrace that and breathe into it. With your eyes closed or just a soft gaze to the floor, breathe into each unique wonder that is you. The sparkle of your eyes, the gentle kindness of your smile. Take a moment and notice all the wonderful things about you. And you may be sitting there going, I don't know, I don't really want to do that. Indulge me. Take a moment and compliment and love you. Speak to you as if you were a lover or a close friend. Be gentle and be kind. Allow yourself to breathe more fully into these compliments, these wonderful realizations of your superpowers. One of my favorite quotes from my favorite musician is, "You are uniquely you, and that is your superpower." So it's Dave Grohl, in case you guys didn't know. Allow yourself to really notice how cute your toes and ears are. How much you like your chin because it reminds you of your mother. All of those things you don't take the time for. And then begin to notice how you feel warm and cared for just by taking the time to notice you, your unique beauty. Allow yourself to enjoy that feeling. That gentle kindness of self is self-care just as much as yoga or a facial or a pedicure. Speaking to yourself kindly and acknowledging your unique beauty, your unique contribution to the society. When you feel ready, begin to come gently back. And maybe it's just moving those feet. Maybe it's moving your knees and your shoulders and your wrists. Take a nice deep breath. Let's move to the edge of our seat. Place your left hand behind you in the small of your back. And there's no rush here. So however long it takes you guys to get here is fine with me. It's just us, kids. All right. With your next exhale, the left hand's behind you in the small of your back, right hand's just comfortable. We're going to turn and look to the right. Notice your neck and shoulders. You're seated tall and your breath is full. And then you're slowly back to center. Drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Inhale back to center, release the left hand. Take a second, move your shoulder. Right hand comes behind you to the small of the back. Turn your head and look towards the left shoulder. Then we'll come slowly back to center. Right hand stays where it's at. Left ear to left shoulder. And just notice your neck and shoulders. Coming back to center, release the hand. Take a second, move into the shoulders. Thanks for being such great sports today. Namaste. Hope you guys have a beautiful day.